So as you all can see on the screen, this is the video where we'll be explaining you how it starts. As presented on the screen, you all can see that this is the client side where the client can apply for the loan. This is your assets in portfolio assets. Here also you have a start point where you can start the loan process, get loan against mutual fund. And in liabilities also we have added. So let's get started. So yes, once you click here, you have to select the family member against whom you have to take the loan. From here on, the small case will take on and you have to just input your OTP, which will be sent to your number. Once you input your OTP, the fetching will start. So yes, here on, as we can see that it's clearly just explained in 4 steps that you have, that your credit limit will be calculated, your confirmed credit limit will be informed to you. Then you have to just link your bank account and place the mutual fund. And just in 4 easy steps, your loan will be processed. As we can see from here, the small case takes on, and Vivek mentioned that the UI and the user experience has been taken care by them. So yes, it's very easier. It takes just 15 to 20 minutes, even for a bigger loan amount. You don't have to take care of any paperwork or anything as such. So yes, let's move on to further. Here you will receive an OTP from your CAMs. So yes, the holdings will be fetched from both of the RTAs, CAMs and Carvi. As we can see, you just have to input your OTP. If there is a holding in your CAMs, then it will show. If there is no holding in your CAMs, then you can click on increase limit. And from your Carvi also, you will have to input a OTP and your whole limit will be shown here. Against your whole limit also, you can take a loan. Or if you don't want to take a loan on whole of the limit, you can obviously click on edit of whatever amount you want to take. Here we have taken the minimum amount. Minimum amount is 25,000. And after the processing fee, around 23,521 will be credited in the account. You can see what all schemes have been lien marked. Also, you can edit as earlier shown. You can edit and then pledge whatever scheme you have to lien mark. Proceeding to the KYC, you have to click on continue KYC. Your KYC will be fetched via DG Locker. So kindly keep your passwords and other things ready. If it is not ready, then also there is an option which we'll see further. So here you have to input your Aadhaar card number. Click on next. You will receive an OTP which is linked with your Aadhaar card. And then you just have to input that verification. Completion will be done then. So once you are done with your input, you have to click on submit. And then as you go, you will receive one more security pin of your DG Locker basically. You have to put here and then click on that. If you have your KYC and other records with DG Locker, it will be fetched directly from there. And if you don't have, you will receive a message which will be shown here. However, if you don't have a DG Locker account, there is an option there that you can directly click there and create an account of DG Locker. If it is not fetched, you will get an option that you can manually upload the document. So here, as we can see, PAN card has been uploaded. And yes, so you have to enter few of your details. Some of the details will be fetched, and yes, just click on continue then. Here, the link bank account process starts. Basically, it's mandate creation. So you have to input your bank details, account number, IFSC code, and the mandate creation will be Done. So here you have three options: debit card, net banking, Aadhaar card, whichever is feasible. We generally prefer to go through debit card and net banking because those are way more reliable processes. Here you can see we have selected net banking. As we can see, it's whole paperless process from importing your holdings to doing the KYC and setting up the mandate. It's properly and purely paperless thing. An OTP will be received when you create your mandate, and then you just have to complete that. Once you are done with that, you can come back on the screen, and this will redirect you to the page. Yes, so mandate had been authenticated. Once your mandate has been set up, then you have to pledge the mutual funds. The scheme which we selected the earlier while calculating our credit limit and confirming the limit, those will be pledged. So you will receive a OTP on your mobile number. Basically, those schemes which are linked with whichever RTAs. If it is CAMS, you will receive the OTP from CAMS. If it is CARVI, then you will receive from KFIN. And once you are done with that, your agreement will be generated. It is also an e-agreement. So you don't have to do any kind of paperwork. An e-sign will be more than enough for this. So yes, once it is done, you have to click on continue, and then agreement will be here. You can see the whole agreement, and a whole table will be shown to you how it is done, what all things has to be taken care. And once you click on I agree, the agreement has been done. You have to come back on the screen. And then just you have to click on continue. Here, few details will be confirmed to you. You can obviously go through it or just click on go to bottom and I agree. You will receive again an OTP. You have to put in that. This is for your e-signature. Once you receive the OTP, you have to input that. It will be a 4-digit or 6-digit OTP. Click on submit, and then the process is completed. Your request will be processed. And after this, you will see your card, basically, like this. The loan application has been completed. So once this is done, the disbursement generally takes a few hours. Majorly, the TAT is from 3 hours to 24 hours. So it doesn't take much of the time. But this is the whole process, how you have to apply for the loan. Next, we'll see how, once the loan process is done, what all services can be taken from the platform. So let's move on to those. Once your loan is done, you have to just come to the liabilities section. And then, as you can see here, this is an overview. Click on mutual funds. You will see here the mutual fund loan, and then the amount, who is the borrower, lender name, sanction amount, monthly interest. These are the options which are available. You have to click on repayment if you have to repay. You have to choose the payment mode, whatever you have to pay. So it's basically if you have to pay shortfall, principal amount, what type of repayment you have to do, you have to click. You will see here the details being presented. As you will see here, the account number, current, what account type is, bank name, beneficiary name, and branch name. IFSC code is presented here. Currently, it's not a payment gateway. You have to make payment via UPI, net banking, or an IMPS, which will get reflected into the system within 2 to 3 days, or like maximum, that is the TAT, which will be done. Once you are done with that, you can go back to the portal, And here again, we can see, so withdraw more is also an option. So if in case you have taken a loan of suppose 5 lakhs, and at that time you repaid few of the amount, like suppose you have repaid 3 lakhs, and you again need a amount of 1 lakh rupee, you can withdraw more. And for that, you don't have to go through the whole process again and the application and other things. So that is like a wallet you can keep unless and until you don't close your loan and unlean the schemes which you have marked lean. So yes, continuing to this, you can also have a detailed view. Here you can see the order, date, borrower name, your loan status, and further details. Coming to the holding details also, you can come here. You can also download the holding detail report. So from that 3 dot only, you have to click on holding report. Holding report is directly sent via Bajaj only. So it is in Bajaj format. As you can see here, the schemes which we lien marked are here. The details have been presented here. And yes, then the transaction report also, you can download it here. All the details of the transactions will be basically mentioned here. How much of the loan was taken, what was the processing fee, what is the loan amount disbursed, and further details you can see here. And then you can go back to the portal. So it's basically a summary that how much is the outstanding and further things will be mentioned in the transaction report.